Something that I find really fascinating when you think about any kind of behavioral ecology and animal behavior research is there's always this temptation to anthropomorphize a little bit, right? Because you think, what they're doing is clearly what I would be doing. It clearly means this because this just seems, it seems right. Um, but we know after you do these really carefully calibrated studies, you think actually what they're doing is this, and that's not what I expected. But at the end of the day, there are still things where we think actually they are doing something that's quite human. And one example of that is we know that birds tend to sing a lot in the morning because the conditions are right. Just it's really good physics for their sound to carry, and so they do it in the morning.
Mhm.
They've just awakened, and so they get a bit of food, they get their energy, and then once they've got their energy, they can do their calling to try to get their mate, and so on. Like we have very functional explanations. However, one of the things I love is that we also do see that birds sometimes seem to be singing and calling purely for the joy of it. And also sometimes they seem to be practicing. So they'll sit and very quietly just kind of sing to themselves to get better at something. And I love that kind of thing because it just seems so human. And
Wow.
I think probably there is some aspect where, we all have these underlying motivations where sometimes things are just joyful or we just want to get a little bit better at something. And I love that there's that connection in how we approach these universal tasks, if you like.
Well, that's fascinating. I didn't know they practiced singing like we would. So that is fascinating.